everybody? It's your boy 313 J-Mo here with another video for you guys. And Kansas City Chiefs beat the Detroit Lions 34-30. You know, I had it at 38-30 either way because y'all know if I said if Darius Slay don't play, it was a pick'em, and if he does play, we'll win. And the game looked like a pick'em. Now, if you a Chiefs fan, you gonna want to skip the first 2-3 minutes, and I'm saying that because I swear on everything. You come in my comments with that bullshit, I'm just blocking you. And when I mean that bullshit, like I'm trying to combat what I'm about to say right now. I don't got time for the bullshit. I got shit to do, work to go to. I don't got time. I'm just gonna block you and keep it moving. But you know, one thing I took away from this game is one thing I've always known this because I'm not naive. I'm not a sheep like some people. NFL is very, very rigged, man. And the only way you can stop the rigging is being so good that your team has to be so good that they can't prevent you from winning. It's been a few teams out there that they've been so good that the NFL couldn't stop them. But you know, even the Chiefs fans would agree with me because I still remember that roughing the passing call on Brady, just that fluke shit. Roughing the passer call on Patrick Mahomes, they pushed him to the ground, and the ball literally just left his hand. Just dumb shit. But this is why I'm in the stadium. Galladay gets the touchdown. I'm like, all right, touchdown. And you know, the fans started murmuring. We're like, why are they taking so long to review? Like, it was one of the clearest touchdowns we had ever seen. And they call it New York, and they kept showing the review. And they showing the review, the fans are cheering because they see it. They like, oh yeah, he's in. Oh yeah, he's in. Talking about bobbling the ball. I ain't see the ball bobble at all. What the fuck are you talking about? He caught that bitch, went to the ground, ball moved a little, but he still had complete control of it. Didn't let go of the ball. None of that bullshit. And we saw that replay about 10 times. And to me, it was one of the clearest touchdowns I've ever seen, and they took it away. Once that happened, I was like, I started to remember. I'm like, oh yeah, what the fuck did I think, bro? Like, that's what I thought. I'm like, what the fuck did I think? Of course the NFL is still real. Because like sometimes you forget about it because you like to enjoy the sport. I'm like, of course. Because like it just, if you want to tell me NFL is a fair sport, look at that touchdown and tell me how that's not a touchdown. We've done this shit before with Calvin Johnson. So do I have to keep doing this shit? That, like I said, being in red, we weren't good enough to beat the Chiefs. We should have been good enough. I'm not gonna act like I'm, giving the refs all the blame. No, you gotta be good enough to overcome the fucking rigging. And when you don't have your second best player, Darius Slay, like I just found it very hard to believe that we could win without our second best player. You don't got your second best player on any type of team in any sport, it's gonna be hard to win. We don't got Slay, and people bring up Tyreek Hill. Slay's better than Tyreek Hill. End of discussion. Way better. And then you lose Quandre Diggs. Mike Ford gets a concussion, comes back. You lose TJ Hawkinson. You lose all of these pivotal pieces. No Mike Daniels, no Deshaun Hand. And the refs, let's talk about the carry-on fumble. Now, I know a lot of fans disagree with me, but I'm going to just say my opinion is better than yours. Y'all, I'm being an asshole. I was in the stadium, bro. Like, I'm so sick or tired of getting happy for shit and then watching the refs fuck us over. We watched, because when you watching at home, they don't show y'all every single angle. Sometimes they show a lot of angles, but they don't show every angle. It was an angle they showed where Kerryon Johnson was down, and I was so happy. I'm like, yes, didn't fumble. I even had to worry about that play. Everybody in the stadium like, yes, he's down, because we all saw the shit together. We saw the shit. He's down. The ref gets the ball and repositions it. The ref moves to end the. How does the ref? Because it's on Twitter. The ref moved to end the call. Had all the players thinking the play was over because of what the ref did, and then they run the shit back. Really, dog? Really? Yeah, I know Kerryon shouldn't have stretched it out at the goal line, but if the refs get shit right, and Matt Patricia doesn't waste a fucking challenge, I guarantee you, if Matt Patricia didn't waste that first challenge, we would have challenged that, and it would have been overturned because he was down. You can try to debate and argue with me all you want, but I saw more angles than you. I saw the shit on the big screen. Everybody in the fucking stadium cheering because he was down, and we was like, finally a break. No, not a fucking break. Never for the Lions, man. Like I said, man, you got to be good enough. And we are a good football team, as Matthew Stafford said in this post game interview. But we aren't a great one yet. But we're building towards that. How you gonna be a great football team without your second best player? Unless you got a team full of Hall of Famers, and we might have some future Hall of Famers sprinkled throughout, but we don't have a team full of Hall of Famers. Justin Coleman was amazing. Tracy Walker was amazing. Matt Patricia is a motherfucking genius. Unless this season end up a flop. And I don't see that ended up a flop unless my boy Stafford, something happened to him, and we gonna get to Stafford. Unless the season end look like a flop, I don't want to hear shit about Jim Caldwell ever again. Matt Patricia is a motherfucking genius for real. He stopped the Kansas City Chiefs. They won because of their defense. That defensive touchdown is why they won the game. And they made a lot of defensive stops throughout the game. Excuse me. They made a lot of defensive stops throughout the game. But the thing is, even with all those defensive stops, they were still getting their ass beat. Let's be honest. Stafford was carving them niggas. They were still getting their ass beat. And that defensive touchdown, carry on fumble, that's what ended the game. Like, that was the difference in the game. But, like I said on the round table, never have I been more impressed with a loss, because the Lions beat the Chiefs. You know, it's not going to say that in the scoreboard or anything, but the refs had a lot to play. I mean, one thing about the game, it's a lot of stuff comes out after the game, and you be like, wow. Like, kind of like with the Saints games. And like when like I said, the ref acted as if the play was over, so that's what the players thought on the carry-on fumble. Also, and then this is the thing, the play was dead, bro, and then he just took the ball out of carry-on hand and started running with it. And I'm like, fam, really? If you really watch it, that's what everybody thought, except for the Chiefs players. So kudos to them, but the refs fucking cheated. But look, I'm not gonna get mad about the refs. We lost. Like, I'll keep saying it. But it's just an explanation of what's going down. You know, we still have to be able to be good enough to overcome when they be cheating. Like, it was a pass interference play that they didn't call. You know, Brandon Pettigrew all over again got the face mask. Slay on Twitter, like, if that was me, they would have called it. Of course they would have called it on you, Slay. You a Detroit Lion. But enough with all of that, man. Let's talk about the game, man. I just had to get that out there because, and I know some fans, you can disagree with me all you want, but I'm right and you're a sheep. Because I've been known this. It's just like I like to forget sometimes. But every once in a while it pops up. I remember, look, y'all know how much I love Tom Brady. But that Atlanta Super Bowl, it's a little bit of asterisk right there. I feel like Philly wasn't supposed to win their Super Bowl, but they was too fucking good. Nick Foles was like, nah, nigga. And you know, Seattle's Super Bowl, we ain't gonna talk about. Like, it's some of these, man, I ain't gonna even go into all of it. But if you smart enough, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this is the best game I think we played all year, to be honest with you. Matt Patricia had everybody ready. We had everybody ready to go. I mean, and this is why, if you're a Lions fan and you thinking SOL, you're fucking dumbass. So the same old Lions lose Darius Slay, Quandre Diggs, lose all of our secondary basically, except for a few guys. We would have got torched. This is Patrick Mahomes. Same old Lions don't hold Patrick Mahomes to 0 touchdowns. Yeah, same old Lions get fucked over by the refs. But same old Lions don't have Patrick Mahomes at 0 touchdowns. You know, Stafford didn't throw in any interceptions. He had a fumble, but that was a blind side, and that really just looked like the ball fell out his hand soon as he got hit. Made me think that had something to do with his back, because it just fell out his hand so easily. I'm like, maybe he would have held on to it if he wasn't hurting. But and Matthew Stafford, bro. Let me take a deep breath. Matthew Stafford is the realest fucking quarterback I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. This dude, and I have back pain for certain reasons. I'm not about to even go through that whole thing. I have back pain like every day, every other day. So I know how painful it can be. And I know it's even more painful for him. And this nigga went out there and was like, yo, let me scramble. Yo, I see you right there. Bitch, move the fuck out of my way. Get on the fucking ground. How many times have we seen Matthew Stafford bitch slap a nigga, figuratively, and put his ass on the ground? When Stafford did that to him, I was like, oh. Like, I was like, it's like when you watching watching a dude fight a girl and a girl laid a nigga out. She like, what nigga? Boo, you be like, huh? Like, you be like, oh my lord, what just happened to him? Damn, he on the ground. I've seen it happen before, bro. Bruh, Stafford is the realest fucking quarterback I've ever seen in my life, bro. This dude is the toughest player I've ever seen at the quarterback position. I don't want no debates. And people don't know. This was the most pain he's ever been in. This is the closest to him not playing in a fucking game. Because a lot of people were trying to undervalue how significant his injuries were. Bro, he almost did not play. He only played because he knew he had to. He knew the standard that the fans hold him to. The standard that everybody hold him to. This big ass Chiefs game, he had to play. And this is the closest he was to not playing because of back pain. And I really know how that shit feels. I know MicroMike too. And I know other people go through it. Can y'all imagine playing when your back flaring up? To the people who know what it feel like? I couldn't. Just like I said, I can't imagine throwing a ball with a broken shoulder. I dislocated my shoulder. I say it a million times. Worst pain I've ever felt in my life. I couldn't pick up a penny, let alone a fucking NFL level football and throw that bitch. Matthew Stafford is the realest fucking quarterback. Went out there, outplayed Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes supposed to be the MVP and all this shit. And y'all know what I think about Patrick Mahomes. He's literally the greatest quarterback I've ever seen. That's my opinion. But he ain't look like that shit on Sunday. Sunday, Stafford looked like the best fucking quarterback in the league. Yup, 100. Now, Pat Mahomes made some plays with his legs to get them in, but really the running game carried them. We let off a couple big runs that really killed us. I think LaShawn McCoy ran, it was like 30 yards or something. He had a big run that really hurt us. But for most part, defense held Kansas City to 27 points. They've been held to 26 before and like 27. I'm talking about teams that hold them to low point scores. This hasn't happened a lot. It's literally been 26 points or 27. So they held them to 27 points. Offense put up 30 points. It's just the Kansas City defense put up 7 points. Our defense didn't put up any points. And that's why I was like, if Slay was playing in this game, we will win this game because Darius Slay gets those interceptions. That last interception that Coleman could have got, you can't blame him for not getting it, honestly. But Darius Slay would have got that interception and it would have iced the game. And, my prediction is right. With Slay, we win. I'm staying with that shit. And I know our defensive backfield plays so well without Slay that y'all thinking, well, if we had Slay, there's no way we could have played better. We might have been worse. That's not how it works, man. Matt Patricia's scheme is so perfect. He has everybody so dialed in. Like, that's not how it works. We would have had even better matchups. It would have been harder for Patty Mahomes to get those plays off. And we would have been able to double Travis Kelce so he couldn't get his little few plays that he got because we would have had been able to sequel cover everybody. So it is what it is, man. The Lions, like I said, I learned from, I know a lot of Lions fans was upset when we beat the Chargers in the most ugly fashion. Well, you should be proud. And I'm not into moral victories. Let's just judge every game for what it is. This game on Sunday was the best game the Lions played against a top 3 team in the league. And we should have won the fucking game. Refs, once again, like I said, you got to be good enough to overcome the refs, though. But it is what it is. But let's talk about Matt Patricia, man, because I'm not taking no more disrespect from Matt Patricia. We are the only team in NFL history to hold Patrick Mahomes to no touchdowns. And I think in them other games he had a rushing touchdown. No touchdown. And then Chiefs fans, oh, well, he still threw for 317. Don't he average 400 a game? Oh, he still threw for 317. He had a 57% completion percentage. Oh, he still threw for 317. He had an 88 passer rating. What are we talking about? He was horrible. He won the game with his legs. I'll give him the credit for that. He's a playmaker. He's a better playmaker. But passing the football, he was not having a day. He wasn't having a day. So let's just be 100 about it, man. 88 passer rating, 57% completion percentage. Like, come on, bro. I ain't looking at his QBR, but I guarantee you his QBR wasn't good either. Like, Mahomes had a bad, just accept it. Mahomes had a bad game, but your team is so good, y'all still won. Stop trying to give him credit for the game. He did not play well. And y'all won because of that defensive touchdown. Okay? I know the 4th and 8 scramble was huge. But come on. Y'all could have made a lot of other plays and dialed up some other stuff. But shout out, y'all know I love Mahomes. I'm not ragging on Mahomes, but let's not act like the dude still played well. He did not play well at all. Like, let's be 100 about it. On third down, the money down, he had a couple big plays, but he also failed a lot. But I love Stafford, man. This dude is the man. I don't want to hear nothing about Stafford, bro, and I don't want to hear nothing about SOL. You're a fucking idiot. SOL would have lost 31-17, or 35-17, or 40-17. We beat the Chiefs, but we lost in the end because, like, unlike the last two games, they executed a little bit better in the end. And that, I'm telling you, that defensive touchdown is what it is, bro. That carry-on fumble defensive touchdown is what it is. But great game from the Lions, great effort. I like the way that Matt Patricia has prepared us. And look, I think we're the best team in the North. I definitely think we're a top 5 team in the NFC without a doubt. Don't overrate the Bears. Now, actually, the Bears do look better than with Chase Daniels, so I hope Mr. Trubisky come back. I'm dead serious. I hope Trubisky come back because Chase Daniels is good enough to win with them. We've seen it before. Vikings suck. Packers are overrated as hell. Cowboys just lost to the Saints at home, so I think they'll be very, very upset and wanting to beat the Packers. I hate both of those teams. Wish they both could lose. Wish they could tie. That would be wonderful. But the Packers, they should lose to the Cowboys, but they might. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers always like give the Cowboys trouble, so they might be able to do something. But without Devontae Adams, I don't know how they're gonna do any of that. We're the best team in the NFC North, man, and I think it's by far. I don't think it's close. A lot of people were saying this Chiefs game don't matter to me. This Chiefs game don't matter. What the game that matter is the Monday Night Football game. Well, we didn't win the game that mattered. We lost an outer conference game to a game, the game that really don't matter. Only thing that matters is that it's a loss. That's the one thing that's finite, and that's the one thing that does matter. It's a loss. Other than that, it doesn't affect the team because you think Kansas City not about to beat Chicago, Green Bay, and Minnesota. Oh, they gonna beat all of them. Chicago will give them tough times, but I don't think Chicago has the defensive genius. They just going off of talent. They got some good defenders, but they going off of talent. Mahomes will throw a touchdown or two against Chicago. They'll beat Chicago if they protect Mahomes. Chicago's the only team that I can see beating them, but I don't know if they play them in Soldier Field. If they do have a chance just because of the defense. But we're the best team in the NFC North. I'm going to tell y'all now. I've been saying this shit all year. I am not scared of Green Bay. Now, if I'm wrong, it's going to be egg on my face, and I'm going to drop a video like I always do. We going to whoop Green Bay ass, bro. We going to go in there on national TV. Y'all remember the last time it was Monday night and we went to Green Bay and Lambeau Field? Y'all remember what we fucking did to them niggas? I know Aaron Rodgers wasn't playing, but we whooped his ass in Ford Field. I don't want to hear shit. Matthew Stafford went in there and carved that defense up. It wasn't nothing about what Brett Hundley didn't do. Yeah, he couldn't score, but they couldn't stop him, man. I don't think the Packers can stop Matthew Stafford. Not with TJ fucking Hawkinson and Kerryon Johnson completely healthy. You know, and I think TJ will get back healthy. Golladay was amazing in the game. Marvin Jones had some key catches. It's just a solid game from everyone, but, you know, the Chiefs are a great team. We're a really good team. They're an elite Super Bowl contending team, and that's what they showed. We are a division winner team. They just beat the Ravens. Even though the Ravens lost to the Browns, I still think they won in that division. So it happens. The Chiefs they're a really great team, so they beat good teams. They got us, man. It's shout out to the Chiefs. Y'all handle business. Andy Reid made some key timeouts. Like when we brought out that one tight end set, he called the timeout. We probably would have scored a touchdown. The refs took a lot away from us, but you know, nothing new. You know, you just got to be better because this is my thing. Like I said, I'm not into moral victories, but we lost by 4. Darius Slay out. Quandre Diggs out. Mike Ford banged up, had to come back. TJ Hawkinson out. No Deshaun Hand. No Mike Daniels. And we lost by 4? I got Chiefs fans telling me, I hope we don't see y'all again. Like, I want to see them again in the Super Bowl. It'd be nice. They don't. Some of them, like, like we really fucking escaped. And we got the respect of the Chiefs fans and some Chiefs fans, and we got the respect of the league a little bit. But you know, who cares about the respect? We just got to keep winning. When we go out and whoop Green Bay ass, they'll jump on the Green Bay. I'm telling you, we gonna kill Green Bay. And my thing is, if we played them next week, I might get it more of a chance. But you giving Matt Patricia 2 weeks to prepare. I don't think y'all understand. Y'all seen what he just did to the Chiefs with 1 week to prepare? The fuck he gonna do to the Packers in offense with 2 weeks to prepare? It's over. But look, man, I've been going on for too long. This is a nice long video to talk to y'all, a little vlog, little podcast for y'all. But it's your boy 313 J-Mo. Let me know what you think about the game. It's a good game, man. Like I said, the Lions showed more in this game than they did in the last 3 games. This is the best team they faced. This was the toughest part of our schedule. A lot of people had us going 2-2. I had us going 3-1. We should be 3-1, but we 2-1-1 through the toughest part of our schedule. This is the toughest part of the schedule, and we won 2 games. So now, Green Bay, Minnesota, Oakland, New York. And then we got Cowboys, Redskins, I think the Bears, and somebody else that I can't remember. But alright, man, it's your boy 313 J-Mo, man. And all I gotta say, last thing, put some respect on Matthew Stafford's name, bro. Put some respect on Matthew Stafford's name. For real. The boy was hurt. Made Patrick Mahomes look like a rookie. I know our defense did, but you know what I'm saying. Put some respect. The dude got a broke back and he tackled a nigga like he was a bitch. Stop playing with Stafford, dog. Y'all disrespectful out here. Put some respect on his name. I'm out.